Imagine walking out of your home one night, thinking you're just meeting friends, and never coming back. This is the story of Terry Sutter, a 15-year-old boy from Michigan, whose life ended in the most horrifying way imaginable. Stay with me because the truth will shock you. It was a quiet evening in the small town of Frankfort, Michigan. Terry Sutter, a lively 15-year-old, said goodbye to his parents, promising he'd be back soon. He had plans to hang out with friends, maybe head to a nearby forest or the lakeshore. But that night, Terry never returned. The streets were empty, the wind whispered through the trees, and somewhere, a tragedy was unfolding, one that would haunt the town for decades. Some locals later recalled that Terry had attended a small gathering in the forest. What seemed like a normal teenage hangout turned dark quickly. Witnesses mentioned seeing strange figures carrying objects that didn't belong, and hearing ominous laughter that didn't match the carefree mood of a party. No one knew it at the time, but something terrible was happening that night. Something that would remain a chilling mystery for years to come. The following morning, a tourist strolled along the shores of Lake Michigan. Sunlight reflected on the calm waves, until he noticed something odd in the sand. At first, it looked like a boy napping, enjoying the early morning. But as he approached, horror struck. It was Terry Sutter, lifeless, alone. Authorities arrived quickly. The first assumption was drowning. The lake, calm and serene, seemed to have claimed him. But the truth was far more horrifying. The coroner E.S. report revealed something that would terrify anyone. Terry E.S. lungs were not filled with water. They were filled with sand. He had been alive when the sand was forced into his lungs. Bruises on his head, arms, and torso told another story, a violent struggle. This was no accident. Someone had taken Terry's life in the most cruel, unimaginable way. The investigation began, but the town remained tight-lipped. Rumors spread. Some believed it was a prank gone horribly wrong. Others whispered about a deliberate attack by local teenagers or perhaps an adult with a grudge. A few even suggested that the case involved more than meets the eye. Dark secrets that the town didn't want revealed. No suspects were ever officially named. Evidence was scarce and the clock was ticking. Terry's family tried to honor him with a proper grave, but tragedy followed even in death. Over the years, his grave was vandalized repeatedly. Plants were uprooted, markers destroyed, and finally, the family had to move his remains to an unmarked grave, hoping to finally protect their son's memory. Even in death, Terry Sutter's story refused to fade quietly. Locals still talk about the dunes near where Terry's body was found. Whispers in the wind, shadows moving without cause, sudden chills. People claim Terry's spirit lingers, seeking justice. Some say the town itself carries a weight of guilt, a collective memory of a boy who never got the chance to grow up. Over 50 years later, true crime influencer Ashley Flowers brought Terry's story back into the spotlight. Millions of viewers learned the chilling details for the first time, reigniting speculation and horror. The case remains unsolved, but the story of Terry Sutter continues to terrify and fascinate. So what really happened to Terry Sutter that night in 1973? Was it a cruel prank, a deliberate murder, or a secret the town will never reveal? Let me know your theories in the comments. And for more true horror stories that will make your skin crawl, subscribe to American Nightmare. Because some truths are scarier than fiction.